everyone to do another what to do when you're bored video, but in today's video we are going to be making some DIYs that are going to be perfect to make if you are bored. So not only are you curing your boredom, but you're also creating something, which is so awesome. By the way, I totally just want to point out that there is like a french fry sign back there, and then my top also has french fries on it. I think I just really love french fries. So all these DIYs are going to be super quick and easy to make. I love how everything turned out. It's all really fun and really cute, and yeah, I'm just so excited for today's video. Now, if this is my first video that you're seeing, then hello, my name is Jillian and I am so happy that you found my channel. And if you would like to see more videos from me in the future and you haven't already subscribed, then just go ahead and click that subscribe button, and then whenever I upload a new video, you'll be able to see it. So I think it's time that we cure your boredom, so let's jump into making some really fun DIYs. So the first thing you can make when you're bored are these really awesome and really cute ring dishes, and I just love how these turned out so much. And the first thing you're going to need is some oven baked clay, and I just found this in the craft store. So just go ahead and cut off a small amount of the clay and then start working with your hands just to soften up the clay, just so it's easier to work with and to shape. Then just using a rolling pin, start rolling out the clay until it's about a 1/4 inch thick. So just make it nice and flat and round. Then it's time to start cutting out the shape that you want your ring dish to be, and here I'm cutting out a pineapple shape because I love pineapples, and I would very much recommend that you guys use a cookie cutter. It is a lot safer, but I could not find a pineapple shaped cookie cutter anywhere, so I just decided to cut out my own shape, and I was being very careful and taking my time with this. Make sure you guys ask your parents' help if you need it so you don't injure yourself, but yeah, just take your time with it, and then just go ahead and remove the excess clay so you're just left with your awesome shape. And then just take a baking tray and line this with baking paper and place your clay shape on the baking paper, and here I'm just folding up the edges a little bit just so it's a bit more bowl shaped and not so flat. And then go ahead and follow the instructions that came on your packet of clay on how to heat it in the oven. But here is mine once it's been in the oven and it has cooled down, so it's just looking really awesome. I then decided to take some sandpaper around the edges of the pineapple just so that they were super smooth, and I just felt like it made it look a little bit more nice. And then it's time to start painting our ring dish. So first I went in with some yellow paint and just painted the bottom part of the pineapple. And then I mixed these two different green colors together to get this perfect bright green for the top of my pineapple. So I just painted the spiky bits at the top of the pineapple's little hat, and then let this dry. And then the finishing touch for our pineapple is the little spikes, so it looks like a spiky pineapple. So I just took some black paint and painted these little V shapes all over it. And then once this was dry, I decided to spray mine with a gloss spray just so it was a bit more shiny. Now, I had so much fun making the pineapple, so I of course had to make some more, and here I'm just again rolling out a piece of clay, and this time I'm going to be using a circle cookie cutter to cut out my shape because I want a circle for this. Can you guess what I'm going to make? I'm making a donut this time round, so of course I need a circle. So just cutting out the piece of clay and then again following the same steps with the baking tray and just placing the circle of clay down onto the baking tray and then baking it in the oven, again following my packet of clay's instructions. So just read your packet of clay and follow the instructions that are on that. So here are my circles of clay once they're out of the oven and are nice and cooled. So I'm just again sanding the edges and making them super smooth. So starting with the donut, I mixed brown and white together to make this really awesome tanned donut color. So I just painted this around the edge of the donut. And for the icing of my donut, I really wanted it to be a bright pink, so I just went in with some bright pink paint and painted an icing shape around the donut and then just filled it in. And then what donut would be complete without sprinkles? So I just went in with a bunch of different colors and painted little sprinkles all over the icing, and this just made it look so cute. You guys know how much I love anything donut themed, so this was definitely my favorite, a little ring dish. I'm so obsessed with it. And the awesome thing about these dishes is you don't just have to use them to store jewelry. You can put like bobby pins or hair elastics or paper clips or whatever you like to store on these little dishes. You don't just have to use it for rings. Then on the final ring dish, I thought it would be super cute to do my favorite emoji, which is the heart eyes emoji. So I just started off by painting it yellow and then did 2 red hearts for the eyes and then painted on a mouth. And then we have these super adorable little ring dishes, which was so easy and quick to make. And I'm so obsessed with how bright and colorful they are, and they just make me so happy.
Every relation is a struggle these days. Try to keep them alive, but we throw them away.
Now for this really bright and fun confetti pom-pom pillow, and I love how easy this was to make, and I just think it looks so awesome and it just brightens up my room. The first thing you're going to need are some little mini pom-poms, and I just found these in the craft store and I have them in a bunch of different colors. And then you're going to need a cushion or pillow cover, and I decided to go with a pink one, but you can do whichever color you like. And then it's just super simple. All you need to do is grab a pom-pom and apply a little bit of hot glue to the back of it and then just stick it onto the cushion cover. And this was so much fun to make. I wasn't doing any particular pattern with my pom-poms. I was just sticking them wherever, and I loved how random it looked. And this was so much fun to make. I definitely want to make more in a bunch of different colors. I think it would look awesome in a bright blue, but I just love how effective this was. And yeah, I just think it's a really awesome way to use pom-poms. It's so quick to make and it just looks so pretty on my bed. You guys know how much I love pink and how much I love colorful things, so this is like my favorite pillow ever. Now for my favorite DIY of all time, I'm going to be showing you how you can make this awesome donut clock, and oh my gosh, I love this so much. I'm looking at it right now and it is just the most perfect clock I have ever seen. So the first thing you're going to need are some materials to make a clock, and you can just find these in a craft store. So first, taking the clock face, it's time to paint it and make it look like an awesome donut. So to get this awesome donut color, I just mixed together white with a little bit of brown and a little bit of orange, and then I got this really like cool looking donut color. I think it turned out so perfect. And then just go ahead and paint the entire clock and then let this dry. Then you just want to take something that's small and circular so you can trace around it, and here I'm using a cookie cutter. So just place this in the middle of the clock and then using a pencil just trace around this. And then you'll also need a larger circle. So I just looked around my house and I found this box lid and it was in the shape of a circle, and I was like, that will be perfect. So I just traced around this as well, and then you will have the perfect place to place your icing and you'll have an awesome guide to follow. So then just pick which color you would like your icing to be. Again, I'm going with a bright pink because when I think of donuts, I think of bright pink frosting. So just go ahead and fill in where we place the lines. So then you have this awesome guide to follow, and then you'll have the most perfect icing placement. So just paint the icing on and let this dry. And then, do you guys know what's coming next? It's time for sprinkles. So I just grabbed a bunch of different colors of paint and started painting sprinkles all over the icing. Once the sprinkles were dry, I decided that I wanted mine to be shiny, so I took this gloss Mod Podge and just painted this over the top and then let it dry, and the Mod Podge will dry clear, and then you have your finished donut. So just go ahead and grab the other clock pieces and put your clock together, and now you have this super awesome donut clock. I love how bright it is. It's so cute. Again, you guys know how much I love my donuts, so this is just like me in a clock. I love it so much, and yeah, I'm so happy with how it turned out.
and kings of everything.
So that's all the DIYs. I love how everything turned out so much, and I would love to know in the comments below which DIY was your favorite. If you enjoyed the video, it'd be awesome if you let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to click that subscribe button for more videos. Thank you for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!